Hi again, everybody, and welcome back to the Chad Lister Show here at North Greenville University, where Christ makes a difference. Well, Coach, it's crunch time for your basketball team. You got 8 games left. You're kind of in that funny territory you don't want to be in on the bubble for the Conference Carolinas tournament, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. We've got a 2-game lead right now for the 4th place spot, but we're only 1 game out of 3rd, so there's still room to move up and down. So every game obviously is very important.
Well, Coach, you're 10-8 overall. Again, we talked about last time a couple weeks ago. Been up and down, up and down. Time to find a way to get your team more consistent as you try to get into the postseason.
No question. And we just simply have not shot the ball very well from the field. Our guys played very hard at Mount Olive on Saturday. We played with a terrific effort and ended up losing by 15 points. But I thought our guys played really well. We just couldn't buy a basket. And shooters go into slumps from time to time, and it seems like all of ours are in a slump at the same time. So hopefully we'll bounce out of that and continue to play with the intensity we've been playing with on the defensive end and pick up some wins down the stretch.
Because at some point in the next couple of weeks, there has to be a sense of urgency about sometime those shots are going to have to start going in.
No question, and we continue to get shots up, and guys that have been really shooting it well for the majority of the year are just in a lull right now, and if we keep battling and keep working hard, I really think good things are going to happen.
Well, Coach, I was kind of intrigued last time around. You mentioned the players are really getting into being in Conference Carolinas. They're watching the other games, finding out who's playing tonight, and the statistics, things like that. So that's a good progression for our program, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's great after a game. You're checking the standings and scores from other conference foes and the ability to move up and down in the standings on basically one night. So it is exciting. It's great to be a part of a really good league with great competition. And we're in one of those stretches right now. We've lost 2 in a row. We haven't lost 3 in a row here in a couple of years. So this is a big game for us tonight at King. And our league's just so strong. King obviously has not lost all year in the league. They're 9-0 in the conference, and they're ranked in the top 25 this week of Division II. So it's never an easy night in this league, especially on the road. But we just really feel like we'll play hard and try to give ourselves a chance to win.
That would be a big win for you if you could get by them.
Oh, no question. It'd be huge.
Yeah. So, well, Coach, you got to think about once you get past a few of these games, you look at the schedule. You've got several home games coming up, plus a big match with Limestone on February 14th. That's got to be one that kind of can't look ahead a little bit, but that's got to be one of the key elements in heading toward the postseason.
Right. In our division, in the West Division of Conference Carolinas, right now we're ahead of Erskine and Limestone for that 4th spot, and we were fortunate enough to beat both of those teams on the road the first time around. So they'll be looking for a little bit of payback, and those will be big wins for us because if we can get a sweep over either or both of those teams, that certainly would help us in head-to-head matchups as far as seeding for the tournament.
Well, Coach, something I didn't realize until just a little while ago is that the Conference Carolinas tournament has a home court advantage. There's not a neutral site for the championship game, so that means a lot at this point, doesn't it?
No question. The higher seed will host, and we've told our team that even if we finish 3rd or even 2nd, there's still that possibility of hosting conference tournament games, even as the 3 seed. If a 4 knocks off a 1, then you're looking at playing a home game in the 2nd round. So we've still got a lot to play for. The home court advantage would be huge. It's obviously going to be very important for those teams that are in first place right now, and they'll want to hold court at home and continue to maintain that advantage in the tournament.
You do have an extremely experienced team, a lot of veterans, a lot of seniors on this team. Now they need to come out of the slump, and they need to start to step up and lead this team into the postseason, don't they?
Well, we think they will. Zach Shields and Jimmy Ellis, Jonathan Bozmowski, Chris Dean, all just not shooting it well from 3 right now, but they continue to shoot it well in practice. And a lot of it, we've made some tweaks and some changes that we hope will help them get a little bit better looks from the perimeter, and we think that those changes are going to help us down the stretch.
Well, Coach, how much has the injury to Luke Latimer affected this team?
Well, it's huge. Luke was, going to return for his senior year as one of our leading scorers. He's a very tough player, and really not having him for the majority of the season has taken some offensive production out of our lineup, and we've had to use some other guys to make up for what he accounted for offensively. And he did a lot of intangibles well for us and rebounded and defended. And so obviously it's just painful for me not to see Luke on the floor. He's not even able to practice, just some severe back problems. And right now our focus is just on trying to help Luke recover and be able to other than basketball, just have a healthy lifestyle with trying to avoid some of these back problems in the future. So we're just looking beyond basketball right now.
Well, Coach, one thing that really surprised me, I was reviewing your statistics. For the first time in 4 years, somebody not named Harrison leads you in scoring. Chris Dean.
No question. I think if you would poll most people, they would obviously think that Paul would lead us in scoring, but Chris Dean is a sophomore from Greer. Has done a great job for us, and he just has a quiet 20-point night just about every night, and he is the recipient of a lot of points based on coverage of Paul down low, and credit Chris, he's done a great job of taking advantage of that.
That's kind of what he is, when the one that has really stepped up in Luke's absence a little bit and really had a great season.
No question, and he's had to, and we've put a lot on his plate, and he's responded very well.
Well, Coach, you've had to rely on a lot of youngsters as well. Anybody else that stepped up in the interim besides the veterans?
Well, Tim Franklin, who a lot of people forget about, he doesn't show up on the stat sheet a lot as a junior, just continues to make things go. His defensive intensity is there every night, and those defensive stats don't stick out to a lot of folks. He just does a great job being a leader for us on the floor. Jamal Pryor plays some good minutes for us, and we've just got guys that play their role and continue to do what we ask them to do, and it has enabled us to really be in every game. We've had so many close games this year. We could just as easily have 3 or 4 more wins in the win column, but we're at 10-8, and we're in a good situation here down the stretch, and I'm really confident in our guys, and I think we'll play well here in the last couple of weeks.
Well, Coach, your players continue to work hard in practice. What's it going to take to have a late surge here to get you into the conference tournament and maybe into the NCAA playoffs?
Well, what we have to do is quit worrying about what everybody else in the league is doing and take care of business ourselves. And I don't really think we've had a situation where we've fallen into that trap yet, but we just need to take care of business in our own games and try to finish as strong as we can, position ourselves with seeding in the conference tournament, and we tell our guys it's just 3 days in March. If you can get in that conference tournament, you just put together 3 good games and you're in the NCAA tournament, and that would be it'd be a terrific way to send these seniors out, and we would love to be able to do that.
And it is very, very possible. But we do need our Crusader fans to come out. So go to our website at www.ngcrusaders.com to check out the basketball schedule coming up in the next couple weeks. There's 3 home games in the next week, plus the big one with Limestone on February 14th at 7:30. So, Coach, I know the players are excited. 8 games to go. Now's the time.
It's the stretch run, and this is what you work hard for all year, and those preseason individual workouts and weights and conditioning, and now you really get yourself in a position down the stretch to make the tournament, to see what you can do in the Conference Carolinas tournament, and you need a couple of breaks to go your way, but you create a lot of those breaks too, as will be indicated in the way that we play, and I think we'll play very hard.
Well, we hope to see a lot of people out to see those home games, to see where the Crusaders do end up in the postseason. So for Coach Chad Lister, I'm Fred Battenfield, and this is the Crusaders Sports Network.